Good morning students. In this video class, I am going to explain about one of the illustrative example to find a square root of a number. Okay. So, here one important thing, all the illustrative programs present in your unit 2, 3, 4, 5 comes for your lab also. So, the illustrative examples are not only important for your theory as well as it is useful for your lab programs. Okay. So, here I am going to explain the square root. Normally, how you find the square root? Normally, you will take root of any number. Okay, for root of 36, your answer is 6. So, it should be written like this also, power 1 by 2. And this 1 by 2 of, right? Of means 0.5. 0.5. This logic only I am used inside the program. Okay. So, for finding the square root of a number, how many inputs required? I need only one input. Which type of input? It's a integer type input. That's what num equal to int input of. I am going to get the integer number. Here, whatever present in the double quotes will be displayed in your output screen. For example, in the output screen, first it will display enter a number. My input number is 36, for example. Now I want to calculate the square root. So I am going to use this logic. 36 power 0.5. For finding the power, which operator we can use? In Python program there is one special operator called exponential, double star. Double star is used to find the exponent or power, right? So answer equal to this 36 double star denotes power 0.05. So your answer 6 will be stored here. So I want to print the answer, right? So inside the double quotes, what is there? Square root value. That will be displayed in the output. Square root value equal to your answer 6 will be displayed. The value which is present in the variable ans will be displayed there. This is the first method. There is another one method with the help of predefined functions or built-in functions. Already in the function concept, I taught you about the predefined function. There are a lot of predefined functions inside the package or inside a module called math.h. Okay, inside the package math. Okay, lot of mathematical functions are there for finding the square root, sqrt, for finding the GCD, then for finding sin, then cos, like that lot of predefined functions are there. Okay, so if you want to use this function, you have to first import the particular package, import math. Inside this math only these all predefined functions are there. So you have to import first. So import math. Okay, then I am getting the input here. My number is 36. Int input of. So I am getting the integer number. My number is 36. Then answer equal to math dot. From where it is located? Inside the math only square root is there, right? So math dot square root of number. Then I am just printing the output. Square root of the value is what's the answer? 6 will be displayed in your output screen. Similarly, if you want to display the GCD, for GCD import math, then I want to get two inputs, right? So n1, n2. Int input of. Okay. Similarly, int input of. So two values. Answer equal to, for finding GCD, how many numbers required? Two numbers. Greatest common divisor. Okay. So answer equal to math, where the particular function is located, that is your package name, dot GCD of, then n1 comma n2. For example, your n1 is 14 and n2 is 12. So what will be the output? You will get the GCD of 12. Okay. For the getting the GCD of 14 and 2, your answer will be 2. You have to take the factors 1, 2. In 14, what are the numbers? We can divide it with this. 14 means, factors means, we can divide it with 1. Then 2 sevens are 14. Then 7 twos are 14. Then 14 ones are 14, right? Okay, similarly for 12, 1, 2 6 are 12, 3 4s are 12, 4 3s are 12, then 6 2s are 12, then 12s. So this is the common greatest factors. So the answer is 2. Print your answer GCD equal to, in the double quotes, GCD equal to ANS. So what's your output? Your output will be GCD equal to 2. Okay. Similarly, if you want to find the exponents EXP, just put the function power of. If you want to find the exponential, use the function power, POW. So here 2 inputs, then power of n1 comma n2. For example, your base is 2 and the exponent is 3. So power of 2 comma 3 means we are getting the output 8. 2 power 3 is 8. Okay, like that we can use any mathematical functions with the help of the by importing the math. Okay, I hope you understand this program, students. This is the last topic in your third unit. Okay, thank you.